I'm gonna read a quote from Charles Chambers here, very famous old-time Christian, and I love autobiographies. I love stuff like that. I like to look into these guys in the past, and this is a quote that he writes. He says, "Holiness, not happiness, is the chief end of man. Holiness, not happiness, is the chief end of man." And I think it's kind of hard for some people to digest because they're looking for happiness. They're not looking for holiness.
Right.
Talk to me a little bit about that. What comes to mind? What does God stir up in you when you hear something like that?
I think we can again go back to the family when, or even the team. There were times when you're not a happy camper.
Okay.
The coach may have you doing some stuff that really doesn't make you happy. I mean, it's tough, it's hard, and so, but you're on the team. And what he's really saying is, look, it's about being in God's family. Not about if you're happy or not. The world there's a lot of people that are happy and doing their thing, but at the end, they lose, right?
Yeah.
And so he's saying, to me, he's really saying, look, you can be happy or sad. You can be rich or poor. Paul said the same thing. I was rich, I've had everything, I have nothing. It's not about my feelings as much as it is about I'm with God. And the joy and peace we have is because we're going to be with him for eternity. And he guarantees that, and God doesn't back on his word. So that's the joy and peace. The happiness is a feeling. We have feelings which are good because we should have them, but we can't let those be the controlling issue. The sad part or the happiness. We can be happy or sad, but we know that we have God there, the Father, to go to deal with either one. God, I'm really happy this is all happening, and thank you and praise him for that. And if I'm not happy, God help me figure out what's going on in my life that I need to get that joy back, that peace and joy back in our lives. And so that's the whole thing with holiness is, man, I am holy. I am set apart to do God's work.